Hello everybody, welcome back to Grace on the Move. We are going to shoot a video here in a second, but Misty wants to show the location we're sitting in.
So we are here at the pool, but it's just a little too cold today.
Yeah, it was 53 degrees last night. I'm not jumping in.
I mean, there's a hot tub. All right.
Bear with us while we get resituated the selfie stick.
All right, so I'm back. So
Welcome back.
this morning, you know, we told you that we do a devotional together, and so this morning the devotional that we had was really all about planning for the future and how the Bible states that we're supposed to live in the here and the now, but He's given us the knowledge and the wisdom to also look towards the future and plan for the future, for our years when we're older, and also something to lead to
For our dependents.
Right, to our dependents as well.
We got one.
We had different reactions
Yeah.
to the devotional this morning. So Brad's
I was a little bit more convicted. It was difficult for me, you know, realizing that, you know, we don't technically have any of that.
very
and I didn't
small.
have any of that. I didn't have like a huge inheritance or anything like that. Didn't really have much. And for me, my experience is that, you know, no matter how much, you know, my the generation before me tries to plan for these things, is just seemed fruitless. You know, but Misty had a different opinion. And I have to be faithful too, so
Yeah,
I confided in Misty.
I just wanted to throw this out there that when we're convicted, it's God speaking to us that there's something going on that we need to change about ourselves.
Right.
And this conviction for Brad helped him realize more of my reaction, and the fact that I found this devotional hopeful and full of promise and right on time and in tune with everything that I've been learning and studying. And you know, I've been working with my mentor, who's Dr. Alan Bell, and he's a CPA. You know, he's really teaching me the personal finance portion of our world and how it all fits together and what we can do on a personal level. So when God,
Thank you, Alan.
yeah, when God convicts us, there's different steps to it, but we always have to, like Brad said, keep that hopeful thought in the back of our minds that even if we're not quite there yet, we can get there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're working on.
We're not perfect, we're being perfected. And Misty kind of pointed out, hey, you know, conviction's not a good time. You know, you're not having a great time when you're convicted. You know, it's not fun to be convicted. But what conviction is all about is the Holy Spirit's guidance. You know, like He is guiding us to the next step, to progress forward, to take one step and put it in front of the other as far as our walk in sanctification is concerned.
All right, and sticking with the whole financial portion of it and the planning out of it, the Bible tells us a lot about planning. And one thing that stuck out to me that I heard was that, you know, God could have, if He wanted to, made the entire planet and everything in it all in one day, one instant, 1 second. But He didn't. He had an order to it, and He had a plan, and He did it over 7 days. He was showing us that there are steps that you have to take in order for things to be the way that they should. He didn't need to do that. That was Him doing that for us.
Right. Just like in the seventh day He rested. Well, He didn't have to.
Right.
He was giving us a plan. He was giving us a direction. We need to rest because we're not Him. We need to rest because we're not God. And the Sabbath day and the day of rest is literally something that shows us that we are not all powerful. And we need rest. We need to recharge. We need to give ourselves rest. Jesus did.
Right. And we also need to plan. We also need to have an order to the way that we do things. We're very spontaneous people, and we will just go have an adventure on a whim. We'll wake up, be like, hey, you know what? Let's go to the park today. Okay, let's go. But there are certain things in life that you do need to plan out, and your financial future is one of them. And Luke 14 tells us, for which one of you, when he wants to build a tower, does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if he has enough to complete it?
Yeah, that's verse 28.
I'm sorry, yeah, Luke 14:28. And these are Jesus's words. He's telling them, if you're going to build something, you need to have a plan to do it. Oh, yeah, this one kind of convicts us in our, hey, live in the here and now and not think about the future too.
It's Proverbs 21:5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to advantage, but everyone who is hasty comes surely to poverty. Spontaneity, huh?
Yeah, you know, and I think in the world today with commercials and
impulse buying.
yeah, impulse buying, when you're at the counter
Instant
at the grocery
gratification.
store, they put the candy bars right at your eye level, like, ooh, that sounds good.
Mhm.
They have the cold drinks there while you're standing in line to make you impulsively buy them. Yeah, it's only a couple of dollars, but every single time you go to the store, those couple of dollars, they add up.
Mhm.
So if it's not in the plan and you don't have it in your budget, we're learning, don't do it.
Right.
And then
Proverbs
Proverbs
24:5
Yeah.
and 6.
24, 5, and 6. Yeah. A wise man is strong, and a man of knowledge increases power. For by wise guidance you will wage war, and in abundance of counselors there is victory. You know, to me that pretty much states that if you're going to make the plan, you need to know what you're doing. You need to have the wisdom. You need to have the people surrounding you to help you with that.
And this is solidifying the fact that knowledge is power. There's a reason why Martin Luther wanted to take the power out of the hands of the Catholics when he put his letters on the doorposts. You know, they were lording the wisdom and knowledge of the Bible over a people who didn't speak the same language. So knowledge is power, and knowing what your game plan is going to be is important. It's going to add wisdom to you.
And knowing where to go and who to talk to about it is important.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then this is the last one. Second
Corinthians
is that
5.
Corinthians
Mhm.
5. All right.
9 through 10.
Therefore, we also have as our ambition, whether at home or absent, to be pleasing to Him. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each one may be recompensed. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
For his deeds in the body, according to what he has done, whether good or bad. So we're given that ambition, but how we use it and the way that we go about our plans is important as well. You know, oh, I want to be rich. Well, I'm not going to go out and buy and rob a bank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go out and steal cars.
That's the easy way.
Right. No one said anything that you want is easy. You have to work for it. You have to plan for it. You have to learn about it. All right. So I guess really just in conclusion to my thoughts on today is that when you're on the right path, it's going to lead you to somewhere you're uncomfortable. You have to start thinking about things differently. When we sat down to do our grocery budget, so that we can really see everything that we're spending on, down to the last couple cents, you guys, we were looking at the things that we could get rid of. And there's a couple of things that I decided that even though I enjoy them, such as drinking my celery juice in the morning, if I don't feel like I physically need that celery juice, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to have it just because I enjoy drinking it in the morning. Now, there are health benefits to the celery juice. It's something that I use in my regimen, I guess. Yeah, for my gut health that helps me. But if I don't feel like I need it, then I'm not going to spend the money on it.
Right.
We decided not to do paper plates and paper bowls anymore.
Just got to make the effort, wash the things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have all committed, even Zofia is in on this, to washing dishes more.
We don't have a dishwasher in an RV.
No, and a sink's like this big, so it fills up real fast.
Yeah.
What were the other things?
Well, we want to make sure that we're not wasting. Everything gets used. No more letting leftovers die in the refrigerator. Use everything as good stewards of what God has given you. There's a couple of things, and the list goes on and on and on. But you know, it all comes back to realizing that God is providing you exactly what you need, and to use that, you know, to the utmost. But yeah, so
tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, comments below. Oh, don't forget to like, follow, share, all that jazz.
Right.
Your support helps us get things like this out to many more people. So help us be the ripple effect that is necessary in order for change to happen. God bless.
Love you guys. Bye.